Hi everybody, welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be taking a long-awaited look at the Hasbro Power Rangers Lightning Collection Yellow Ranger Remastered. If Saturday morning cartoons fueled your imagination as a kid and powers your action figure collecting now as an adult, then you're in the right place. Thanks for stopping by and welcome to Saturday Morning Toy Collector. And if you like my content, please consider subscribing. Alright, before we take a closer look at the front of the package, I did want to let you guys know that this particular Yellow Ranger, the remastered version, is in stock at Amazon, and you can buy it now, and you can do so at the link below in the description. And just remember, if you do so, that it will help out the channel with a few pennies. Looking at the front of the package here, we have some nice, beautiful artwork in the left corner with that lightning motif, a digital render of the figure itself. The Yellow Ranger, she looks incredible. Man, she's looking really cool. I love the Power Rangers logo, the Lightning Remastered logo up there. Still in that plastic-free packaging, and I think since now that the line's on pause, we're probably not going to see these in plastic packaging again anytime soon. Taking a look at the side of the package, you can have that. You can see on the left side, it's got the 30th anniversary Power Rangers logo, and on the right side, it's got the logo, the name, and of course, the figure down at the bottom holding her morpher. And on the back, you can see everything that you get in the box. The Yellow Ranger, all of the hands, all the weapons, the helmet, the lightning effects, and it says Trini Kwan, Mighty Morphin Yellow Ranger. Looking pretty snazzy. I like the back of these packages. And of course, if you're interested in how the figure comes packaged, there's a lot of extra room in the box to fill out that remastered packaging. And you can see that's exactly how it comes. Figure on the left, all of the accessories on the right. Speaking of accessories, you can see that she does come with 2 yellow lightning effects, her helmet, her blade blaster in all 3 of its forms, several hands, her extra helmet, her power daggers, and of course her mighty morpher. And then here is Trini just standing straight up and down, and you can see the figure. I love the glossy and different types of metallic paint and glossy paint they used on the helmet. I love the detail that's on the belt, the morpher on the belt, and the black lines around the belt and on the holster. And I love the bright vibrancy of this what is otherwise a very simple costume. And here is a closer look at all the detail you see on the back of the figure. And then here is a closer look at her mask, so you can get a good look at the detail on the helmet. And of course that really nice new sculpted Trini Kwan head sculpt with the ponytails hanging down on the side, and that digital face print technology being used for the eyes and the lips, and a little bit of color on the cheeks. I do want to start out by showing the yellow effects. Now these are going to be all the same exact shape effects that we got with the Blue Ranger Billy, just in a different color. Here is the blade blaster, and it's 3 different forms in its compact form, blade form, and blaster form. Here we have her 2 power daggers, and you can see the it's very faint and very small, but you can see the saber-tooth tiger insignia on there. Here is of course the saber-tooth tiger power morpher, very tiny piece of equipment there, but I'm really glad they included it. Here we have her morphing hands, so you can see this is the hand that holds the right hand holds the power morpher, the left hand sort of gesturing behind it. And let's see if we can get this power morpher, this tiny little thing, in her hand. I apologize, this is actually really hard to do just looking through the camera here. But there you have it. There is the hand holding the power morpher. Looks really nice. I dig it. A couple of extra hands here. We do have her saber-tooth tiger gesturing hands, which is really nice. And then we have, let's see here, a fist. And here is a closer look at that helmet, which looks really nice. Like I said, it's nice and shiny. It's got some glossy metallic paint, which looks great. And then taking a closer look at the figure itself, here's a close-up look at that head. Looks really nice. I dig it. From a distance, it looks really good. when you get up close, you can kind of see a little bit of that matrix pattern when you get too close. But regular distance with the eye, yeah, you can't notice it at all. And I just really dig this figure. As far as articulation, she can't really look up that far. Only look up about that far and down about that far. And if we swap the head, it's not really all that different here. The head can still only look up about that far and only down that far. You do get a nice little bit of rock from side to side. The arms do go out straight to the side and hit that T-pose, no problem. A little stiff in the arms. You have that upper bicep swivel. The arm can go all the way around. Oh, but the butterfly joint's fighting me. Hang on. The arm can go all the way around. You do have a really nice butterfly joint. I mean, look how far back that arm can go, and it can cross over. That with the double jointed pinless elbows, you can get the arms in front for that nice morphing pose, no problem. You have upper gauntlet swivel and a hinge at the wrist. The different hands have various vertical or horizontal hinges. She can crunch back that far, forward that far, back that far. She does have this upper torso diaphragm joint. She twists and turns at the top, but only has that hinge at the waist. She does have a really nice drop down on her legs, can kick forward all the way, but can only go back about that far, not that far. You do have that upper thigh swivel. You do have double jointed pinless legs, but she can still only go back that far because of the boot. You do have upper boot swivel, which is nice. And then you have a nice hinge and rocker on the foot there. And that's what you get for feet articulation. And man, I really dig the proportions of this figure. I don't have very many Power Rangers figures in my collection, and I only opted to go with these remastered version so I could have sort of like a definitive version of these characters on my shelf. Let's bring in the only other remastered Power Ranger that I have, and that's Billy. And you can see how the size difference compares there. She is, considerably smaller than Billy, which is great because, that's true to the characters, the live action characters, but not true to the to the American actors, but not true to the Japanese actors, of course, because she was played by a man in Japan. Here she is compared to a Luke Skywalker Black Series figure. Even though he is on a base, they are about the same height there. And then here she is compared to our good buddy Bill Bones Baggins. Bill Bones Broken Shield. I knew I was going to screw that up eventually. But yeah, as he is our new official mascot, I figured I'd bring him in. I mean, not that you're going to try to fit Power Rangers into your Mythics collection at all. Oh, man. I got to tell you, I really dig this whole entire line of remastered figures from Hasbro. I know the line is on pause, and I think they've probably, kind of shot themselves in the foot. They've probably released everything that needs to be released at this point, and there's really nowhere else to go until the line is kind of rebooted. And until they do that, these are going to serve as my definitive versions of the Power Rangers. I kind of dig them. I think they're really neat, and this figure has been out a while. It's been sitting in my pile of shame for so long for me to get back and record this video, and I apologize for it being so late. Thank you guys so much for tuning in and watching. I super appreciate it. Please continue to check us out over at Instagram at Saturday Morning Toy Collector. I am your Saturday Morning Toy Collector. I'm your host, Mark, and I will see you in the toy aisles.